Hey class, welcome to week 5. I'll make this brief. The purpose of this video this week is to make sure that you understand your live concert credit report requirement and also to understand how to finish up with your timeline that is due a week from now. And so I've been in correspondence with several of you this week after I posted the email to you about the concert that happened today, because it's Sunday when I'm making this video. And so I just want to clarify, 5% of your grade is a live concert report. In your live concert report information, you will see that this report must be filled out from the worksheet that I've given you. And so you have a worksheet to download, and then you have a guideline to download about that. I have posted several things on this week's Moodle page, so I wanted to draw your attention to that. Here's some information. You've got a worksheet and instructions that are found within this document here. And then I listed some concert credit opportunities. There is an art center in Rocky Mount that does pretty good work. I have worked there and sung there, and it's at the Imperial Center downtown. It will require a $9 ticket cost, but that is with your ID, so make sure you have your ID so that you can get a student rate. And it is Mel Brooks' musical Young Frankenstein, and I'm sure it'll be really hilarious. I know the director personally, he's my friend, and he said that you guys would really love it. Here's the deal, this thing opens not this coming weekend, but the next weekend. So there aren't a whole lot of seats, and these kinds of shows are really popular at the Imperial Center. So if you plan on going to see this, you need to get a ticket really soon. And so I didn't include the box office number. I think they're open Tuesday through Friday, or just look up Imperial Center and you can find the box office number. And so just visit their website. And but I wanted to give you those dates. And then there are 2 matinees on the 8th and the 15th. This is not appropriate to bring a little child to. So unless you have an age of child that could sit through a live performance, you don't want to. First of all, you'd have to buy them a ticket too. They can't sit on your lap, but they have to be able to sit through, an hour plus first act and then another hour of second act, and it's just a lot for little kids. So this is not appropriate for that. And then I've included some concert opportunities for Tar River, the music groups within the Tar River system within Rocky Mount. There is a chorus concert. I'm sure it'll be adults. Works from the Creation by Haydn, which is an oratorio, and I think the Mass in G by Schubert. And that is coming up March 20th. I'm pretty sure that this will be a free event for you with your ID. I'm going to double check on that with these symphony events. And so it's at St. Andrew's Episcopal, and there's the address. Then there's another orchestra concert April 5th at 3 o'clock, and that's at the Dunn Center at Wesleyan College. And then there's a swing band concert April 30th at 7:30, also at the Dunn Center. All these have to be given, you have to show your ID at the door, so make sure that you have your Nash ID. Then I listed a few other resources. North Carolina Symphony has a really huge list of events that they're playing for, but that's going to require a much different kind of ticket price. I'm trying to get you into a live concert that doesn't cost you much or potentially free. And so for the cost of less than going to the movie, you can go and see a really cool live musical. And so within this concert credit worksheet and instructions, you will find your concert credit guide. You need to read this over really carefully and closely. That way you understand what is expected of you And then the report itself, this is the actual fill in the blank page for you to write about the song you like the best and why. You have to write about the venue, your surroundings, and what you observe from just being in a live concert. You've got to write about what you hear and what you see. And for each thing that you write, like this is my favorite piece because then you have to write about what happened in the melody and the rhythm and the harmony and the form and dynamics and all those things. And so that's why you need to have this form downloaded before you go to the concert so you know what to listen for. All right. And so then the other thing I want to go over really fast is the timeline guide. You will find the information for what you need for that under week 3. I've made some adjustments to the timeline guide. So if you've already printed it, you might want to go back and see what I added. So from week 3, there is a timeline guide here. And then if you use Prezi, because I'm doing this video just to let you know that you're also welcome to use Google Slides. You will be the last class that I'm going to be using Prezi for because it's not ADA compliant. So the Google Slides I'll switch over to for the summer courses, but you can use Prezi or Google Slides. And the way to access Google Slides, you'll probably already know this. Once you're in Google Chrome, well, there it goes. Then you're going to access the slides here and create a document and just start a new presentation and you start building that document. Here's some timelines that my students from Catawba Valley Community College have already submitted to me. So there's one that I've been grading. And so you can use Google Slides or you can use you can use Prezi. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay, so I am looking for the document that is going to show you. No, this is not it either. Okay, I apologize for the delay. I finally found this document, and so I have cleaned this up just a little bit. Number 5 is really important for your timeline information. Make sure that you list and provide information about important composers for each time period. Include their birth and death dates in a short biography with picture. Then you need to have on separate slides YouTube videos and make sure that those are labeled with the composer's name and the title. I'll put that in there as well. So here's the deal. For your first submission, I'm going down here to the bottom. This is what I added. Submission 1 is due on March 1st during week 5. Make sure to include slides for Middle Ages and Renaissance. This is worth a 100-point homework grade. Okay? It's not worth a whole lot, but it's going to be worth a lot to you later. Because this enables me to take a look at, to make sure that you have slide 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you bomb it, it's not going to be the end of the world. For Middle Ages, make sure that that is all there. Refer to the rubric so that you know how many vocabulary words that you need and the length of things and all that. Dates are really important. Names are really important. Spelling is important. Punctuation, write in sentence capitalization form, and so make sure that it looks right, not just artsy. And then the other part of your first submission is the Renaissance period. So that includes 5 slides, and that's all you have to do for March 1st. Okay? Then for April 5th, your second submission, you will include everything that we did in the one due next week, and then the information for Baroque and Classical. Okay? So that takes us through 4 time periods, and then all we have to do is add to, because you will have done great On these two, because I'm going to give you great feedback, you're going to have everything all figured out here and here. Then all you have to do is finish up with Romantic and 20th Century. Then this final one is due May 3rd. This is what's worth 30% of your grade. It is vital that you work really hard to get these first two done right. Then that way, come May 3rd, you don't have a lot to worry about because you already understand the assignment, and all you have to do is finish the two sections. Okay, and so do not email this to me. There is a link that you will see in Moodle for the week that it's due, and that is where you attach it. Make sure that you make the slides public and add a link that you can share with me. Okay, this goes for Prezi as well. The video in here shows you how to share it on a Prezi. Okay, so I think that that is just about it for this week. I just wanted to clarify that with you. Of course, you have regular assignments due for week 5. The most important one, making sure you get all of your reading done, your Learn Smarts done. There are several of them, but they're really short. And then there are 4 listening assignments, and then you can check your weeks 1 through 4 grades and work on your timeline. And anywhere it says time Prezi, just automatically relate that to a just your timeline, whether it's Google Slides or a Prezi presentation. So I hope this helps. I'm sorry this was a little longer than I wanted it to be, but if you that concert report is 5% of your final grade, and the Prezi is worth 30% of your final grade. So me taking 12 minutes to talk about 35% of your total grade is not that big a deal, since you don't see me in a class. And so let me know if you have questions. I understand that many of you work and that you have responsibilities. That's why you're taking online classes. But just so you know, it is your responsibility to find a concert that fits into your schedule, into your life. And so there are plenty of options out there. You just need to find it. And just if you want to give up 5% of your grade, I've seen people go from D's to F's not doing a concert report, or at least from B's to C's. And if your grade is really important to you, which I know it is for a lot of you, then please make this a priority. And don't procrastinate on your timeline either, because it is a huge priority. Thanks so much. Hope you have a good week.